and ladies and gentlemen present. Now, in the previous session, we have a very good speech from Dr. Gulshan Rai, and he is one of the most important stakeholders from an important organization who is dealing with the information security aspects of this country. He said that people are very important in information security. Unless we have people, we could not have process and we could not implement the right technology for the information security. So, if we are going for other IT field, this training of people is not very difficult. We should have systems, we should have technology, we should have tools, and we can train the system, we can train the people. But if you are going for the information security, there is various challenges. The first challenge is that in an information security attack occurs, and you are going to teach a person how to countermeasure or how to guard that attack. So when the attack occurs, everything goes down. So when you are teaching on a physical system or on a conventional system where the PCs are there, everything will go down, the server will go down, then how will the participant will learn when the system is not there. So in that aspect, there is a challenge. So when you have to train a person in information security, you have to create a non-destructive type of environment. It's an environment which can be recovered within a minute or two after the attack occurs, and so that the countermeasures could be designed. The next challenge is that we have technology, we have systems, but how that technology and system could be replicated. It is true that we are building a very good IT security lab at ISC or IIT, but that could be replicated. But if it is not replicated, then it is of no use. People from north and corner of the country are needing IT security. Governments in Bihar, UP, where there are various less resources are implementing IT security. And people from all part of the country needs IT security. So concentrating resources at one place, at a particular place, will not meet our objective. So we should have lab that could be accessed very easily from anywhere. So for that, virtualization is the solution. And the next important challenge that comes to the IT security is because the attacks are dynamic in nature. Means when in a real scenario, when the attack occurs, it is dynamic in nature, it is in real time, and we have to design countermeasures in real time. So we should have a real time type of environment. When we go to the training, most of the advanced certification training program are teaching static type of training. Means they have an attack, a static type of attack occurs, the attacker destroys the system, and after that people teach that now you implement this countermeasure, and when the attack occurs, that attack is not happening, or it is not destroying the things, or it is not penetrating your security. So we must have a scenario, we must have a training environment where this real type of scenario is there, so that the real-time attack occurs and at the same time countermeasures are designed. And the next important thing is when you have an organizational network or you have a big network, a single person or an individual cannot handle all type of security. So there must be a teaming. Means a team should work to counter the attack, and there must be a coordination among the team. So until and unless this teaming, this coordination, how to coordinate when an attack occurs, is part of the training program, nobody can thwart attack in a real-time scenario. So for this, we have the NILIT has done an innovation and has developed an advanced virtual environment-based training environment with the support of e-security division of DADI. This project was sanctioned with a total outlay of 2.04 crores. And we have tried to build I am not going into detail, I am going to the core part of it because the time is very limited. We have built 7 exercises. And the first 1 to 6 exercises caters to the different network environment which generally occurs in an organization. The first is a secure organizational network, which is generally occurs in a corporate network, and there are two parts in exercises. The first is the network building stage, where there is a team of people who build the network stage according to their security configuration or whatever they have learned from the security. And in the second part, the instructor launches the attack. And then they have to detect that attack in real time and design countermeasures in real time. So this is the first exercise, that is a corporate network and an organizational network. So in this stage 1, the team will configure firewall, router, central log server, IDS-based domain controller and DNS, mail exchange server, DMZ web server, DMZ split DNS and reverse proxy, patching server, user IDs and LAN IDs. And in stage 2, when the instructor launches the attack, these type of attacks are launched. The first is internet access policy violation, raw user ARP spoof, DNS spoof, denial of service, internet relay chat, IRC chat, public port scan, SSH brute force and DOS. These attacks are launched one by one, and one has to detect the attack first and then design the countermeasure in a coordinated way. There will be a team, because you see there are firewall, router. An individual cannot handle all the devices there. So there is a team, they have to learn the coordination, how to counter attack when the real attack has occurred in this environment. Now the second is we have taken a training environment. There is a training center, and how the training center builds the network, and and what type of attack would occur in a training center environment. So we have this secure network setup in this stage 1, where the team will learn to configure firewall, router, web server hardening, mail server configuration, DNS configuration, and implementing IDL. And these are the attacks which can occur: Skype attack, ICMP attack, ARP flooding, denial of service, DOS, and internet relay chat. Now, we will like to tell this Skype attack. Generally, people do not have countermeasures for this, but we have a countermeasure how to stop the Skype attack. Now, this is a third exercise, that is a secure network built for a web hosting company. And in this, the attacks which are the stage 1, the configuration which are done: firewall, mail log server configuration, configuring web server, configuring DNS, hosting setup admin, and hosting setup user. And the attacks which are launched and which are detected, and the countermeasure for which the team learns, that is denial of service, distributed denial of service, exploiting an IPv6 phishing mail attack, exploiting IPv6 and phishing mail attack. Now in exercise 4, this is a typical university environment, and here the network setup is firewall. That generally occurs. Universities have firewall, proxy servers, and domain controllers. And here attacks and anomalies are policy violation for Skype, and policy violation for bandwidth control. These are the general type of attack which occurs in a university environment, because students generally try to download many things. They generally want to chat, they generally want to talk to Skype. So these are the general type of attack, and these attacks are taken in this exercise. Now we are shifting from IPv4 to IPv6. So unless and until we take IPv6, until and unless we teach people how to implement IPv6 on a network, we will not be doing justice to the people. So this exercise 5A is catering with this IPv6 implementation on a network. Here we are not teaching attack, and in this we are going with exercise 5B, because for many times for many years this IPv4 and IPv6 will coexist together. So in this we are teaching the two technologies which are essential while implementing IPv6 and IPv4 both in a network. So that is a dual stack and tunneling implementation. We are teaching here how to implement this dual stack and tunneling implementation through this virtual environment. Now next, we have a IPv6 network, and we are, whatever the attacks possible, whatever the research we have done, whatever the attacks that could be occurred on an IPv6 environment, we have built into this exercise. And in this, we are configuring firewall, router, domain controller, DNS, web server, DNS, reverse proxy, all this using a core IPv6, with full IPv6 implementation, and attacks whatever from our research, we have searched out these types of attacks possible on IPv6 network, DOS attack, DAT attack, and never solicitation flooding attack. This we have searched and we have incorporated in that, and whatever the countermeasures available, whatever the countermeasures we were able to research, and whatever the countermeasures we were able to search, we have one has to implement in a real-time environment. So in this countermeasures stage, we do not give the solution, we give in a specific period, they have to detect the attack and they have to design the countermeasures, and if they are able, they send us the solution, otherwise we give the solution at the end. Now these 6 exercises are learning phases where through various scenarios one can learn how to design the network, how to design countermeasures against attack. Now this exercise 7, we are leaving it free. We are providing it as an infrastructure as a service, where we are providing the devices, we are providing the tools. One has to design a secure architecture by himself. We are giving him various types of attacks, and then he has to launch attacks on that, and he has to test whether the security architecture which he has designed is able to prevent whatever the attacks he is launching on it. So this is the phase where after learning from 6 exercises, one can learn to design the secure architecture. He can build a secure architecture, and he can test the security of that architecture by launching attack on that. And in our second PRSG, there was a suggestion that since secure coding is also an important part of this security capacity building now, security training now, so we are building exercise 8 on secure coding practices, although that is not included in the presentation. We are concentrating on ASP top 10 vulnerabilities, and that exercise is already built and that is in the testing stage, so I have not included there. And this environment is ready for beta testing within one month, and then it will be launched for public for training. So thank you. This is the innovation.